Can you come out as a furry? Is a poorly phrased question people in and outside of the furry fandom say, which creates confusion on the real situation that's happening. Let me explain. Engaging in the furry fandom is just somebody with a hobby or an interest. When said person comes out, they're saying the equivalent of, yeah, I love basketball. I'm an artist. Once the listener hears that, their brain will grab past associations they've made by watching TV, reading books, playing games, or other interactions they've had with the same labeled concept. This helps the listener to more likely have a productive conversation, or... Oh, so you're outgoing and athletic. You look like you're going for the big leagues. Am I right, tall guy? You'll have to come over to watch the game later. And you have been given such a great gift. I wish I could be creative like you. You'll have to draw me sometime when you're not depressed, so am I right? Dude, I just like having a reason to hang out with my friends. I don't even watch television, let alone sports. Also, I'm like 5'9". Yeah, and I worked hard to learn how to draw from YouTube. Besides, everyone's creative and... wait, do you think that tortured artist is a real stereotype? This, here. The misinformation and the assumptions outside viewers will make based on limited and biased information can cause issues. So when a furry comes out, they're describing their anthropomorphic persona, taking time for world building around their anthro characters, getting inspiration from media with anthros in it, making funny in-jokes based on their persona's species, traveling the world to cons in which people discuss their job, learn new skills, party, do charitable givings, and make new friends. With all these meaningful events and amazing experiences making the furry so happy, they go to share this part of their life with a normie friend, family, or coworker with the chance of it resulting in... So you're one of those gays? Do you think you're a real kangaroo who uses a litter box? But you've never been annoying like those communist Tumblrites. How did this happen? What do you mean? Whoa! Future Koor here with some extra context. Can you come out as a furry, in my opinion, is a major question new furries ask while older established furries directly or in passing create media on the topic, one such being YouTube TikTok explainer videos. I wanted to do the same, but from a different perspective since most videos explain the logic to furries needing to get over a fear rather than normies not realizing how actions affect those around them. Furries have only ever formed this question due to outsiders' judgments on adjacent topics like LGBT plus folks being more present in the fandom or imaginary cartoon characters being seen as childish in the US. Right, like most people don't come out as a football player because people respect sports for all the effort they have to put into learning and playing said sport. Outsiders who don't have empathy nor care to recognize why other people have interests beyond their own tend to shrug off anything contemporarily weird as a quick excuse of it's a kink, it's savagery, it's mental delusion, it's nonsense. Like buying an expensive fursuit of one's persona to overheat at a con with friends for a couple of hours is very weird to most viewers, understandably. However, those same viewers, aka the majority of humanity, will do this shrug on excuse process with major cultures of other countries, even when their own culture and country is a silly billy. As a citizen of the United States, it took foreigners to point out that our culture allows restaurant employees to be underpaid by greedy bosses who hide the real price of the meal, which covers their expenses, as said owner expects to both rob you via mandatory tipping and take your credit card out of sight when charging you food and tip. That's kinda delusional for a myriad of reasons. Furries at least gain an amazing experience in the fabric oven while you struggle to know what 20% of $35.71 is, cause only recently did restaurants have the decency to calculate a tip for you and their employees to see. In exchange for putting the tipping system on every point of sale machine, even when it doesn't make sense to tip. Ultimately, the furry fandom is also a culture. A furry culture that both engages and borrows from other cultures, hopefully with deliberate goodwill intent and sound logic. This subculture has a lot of depth to it. If someone feels like they have to come out to you about a positive, harmless, life-influencing culture that they love and engage in deeply, you or your entire society has failed at some point. Hopefully, it's just a miscommunication that can get solved in 2 seconds. Not every failure is catastrophic, but let's be honest, some of y'all watching this didn't think that the ones you cared about would ever be a part of a group that you'd ridiculed. So you thought it was fair game to be an awful human in secret or in public cause, Complex humans just wanting a good life by exploring the many wonders this world has to offer? No. Everyone's stupid and likes stupid things, except me, because I'm a cultured special little snowflake who thinks walking outside shoes inside one's home isn't gross for some reason. Maybe it's because of the 5-second rule. Don't stand still and the germs magically don't stick to the floor, I guess. Furries, funny enough, are canaries in the coal mine because of how visually distinct they are. If you're mean or super judgmental towards a furry at first glance, 99% chance it's a habitual response to many cultures you encounter. If a friend, movie, or the news tells you to be disgusted or mock furries when you first encounter them, that usually falls under the miscommunication category, which can be fixed by seeing what those folks find as a valuable educational resource for you to educate yourself on. Subscribe to my channel for such resources. Sometimes traditions and cultures are bad, but you gotta know the specific reasons why it's bad, otherwise you risk throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Alternatively, you can just say that you don't have a real opinion, then keep an open mind to updating your views when it becomes relevant to do so. It's that easy. Just like it's easy to hit the subscribe button, because although this video ends, future videos are bound for the mandatory tipping price of free. I'll even throw in some past videos like Let's Ban Not Safe for Work from Furry Conventions and Show Your Art Without Fear. Even at this very reasonable price, lovely individuals who are scrolling by have volunteered $1 or more to support my work via patreon.com/purecore. If you would like to see videos early, possibly even with some artwork and secret updates too, you can find it where YouTube allows links nowadays. Or take the initiative and type purecore.com into your URL field. Thank you for watching. Keep your furry outing pure. I'll see you next time, everyone.